Sounds good through these headphones. I'm amazed at this guitar, dude. So this is a breed love that I would have never spent money, this much money. It's like $1,200 guitar. So not crazy, but more than I would spend.
Right.
And my dad got this, and he had this guitar sitting there on a stand down in his basement. A $2,400 Taylor guitar sitting on a stand in his basement. Another guitar. So he loves guitars, but he just doesn't play them. And so I was like, well, I could borrow that for a little while. I think therefore you are. Hasn't gotten us very far. I think therefore I am. I am a new man. That's the gist of it.
Okay, but those were not the chords you sent over.
No, but we can do it that way. I've got those.
And that's
We can do it that way.
well, and then that was in 4/4 time. What you sent over was in 3/3.
Oh, sure. Well, listen, what I send over, you got to understand. It ain't got no structure to it other than whatever I'm hearing.
Well, and here's the other problem. You're a musician. Yeah. You've got the musical ear. You've taught yourself to play guitar, and you live and breathe and work with musicians. So the musicians you work with, you can say, hey, just throw a little something together. Match this.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, your first version that you played here today with the open chords,
Sure.
that rock. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. I like that.
I think that's the direction we're going to go in.
Okay.
But what I thought would be kind of cool is if we actually, like just progressively, because here's the deal. Here's the way I'm approaching this. Because why not? And I'm approaching it this way because of the change. How long have we been doing this now? 7, 8, 9 months?
Well, this will be episode 44.
So 44.
Since February.
Yeah. So we birthing something here. Like we have had 9 months plus. We're due to birth something. And so what I'm saying is, if we're going to do this, let's just make a hit.
Yeah. Why not?
Not just write a song that is just going to kind of be lost for, whatever reason once we discard it. Let's make a hit. And then let's put it together and put it out there and let people share it and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because the song is going to be, so that first verse, which is really, as far as the cadence of how I'm going to sing it and how that is, the first verse is down, second is close. But the idea is, like that first line is, I think therefore you are. Okay, well, we've been doing that for far too long. That is, just because I think it must mean that I have to believe it. This is what I think about you, even though most of the time it isn't even true. And so, there was a line right there. I can remember that. So I think therefore you are hasn't gotten us very far. Now, I think, therefore, I am. See, it starts with the identity, right? I think, therefore, I am. What I am is I'm a new man. And it because of this that's going on. I am a new man.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Is that what you want to title it?
Who do you say I am?
That's right. And then I've got some other stuff written down here. But
Well, and at some point today, what I would like to have happen, I mean,
let me give you a little background music while you're done.
at some point today, what I would like to see occur is that you play it through as much as you can, front to back, just to lay it down, whether it hits the air or not.
Okay.
But that way, we can then think of the tinky-tink tracks, little accents that get thrown
Yeah, I
in on
might
top
have
of
to
it.
do some of it in spoken word, but that's okay. We're gonna have the gist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think, therefore, I... See, that's not right. That's the wrong verse. I think, therefore, you are. Hasn't gotten us very far. I think, therefore, I am what I am. I am a new man. I think, therefore, I find I'm being transformed with renewing of my mind. You can't believe everything you think, like a wink from the dark side, telling you what to think. God's plan. I am a new man. Oh. Something about here I got my mind is changing, my heart rearranging the way I see everything. Thank you, Lord, a new man, a new song to sing. I like the glasses.
Well, what went through my mind as you read that is just go back, do the opening again, doing that is like the second time through, and then you end with the chorus, just kind of over and over and over.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the arrangement, the cadence, all of that is still in process. But it's fun. I like doing this. This stuff is not easy, but it's going to be a hit. I'd have never said that before. I wouldn't even have thought it. I would not have even thought. Let's just make a hit. Why the heck not? It's all expectation. Why have I lived 56 years, at least the majority of them, with such low expectations? Always, again, I said this many episodes ago, is I've always masked insecurity with humility. I called it humility when it was just fear, I think is what, and insecurity. Done with that.
There have been 2 points in our relationship that blew my mind. One was when we first met and you blew me off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Very naturally.
at the hot dog cookout, whatever thingamajiggy after church one day. I was so excited to meet you. Nancy had arranged this, and I walked up, and you just kind of looked through me like a ghost, like, hey, and drifted off. And I had no idea what was happening, because on stage, you're so dynamic and engaged, and you're connecting with the audience, and and I thought, he's got to have the flu. He's got to
have some bird flu.
But you later revealed that you are so much of an introvert that Sunday morning just zaps every bit of ounce of energy out of you.
Yep.
And your normal routine is after the sermon, and you end up at home just kind of crashed out for a couple of hours because you're so drained. But that particular day, you had to come back up to the building to, put in your Denny Crane appearance.
To meet
Denny
you.
Crane.
Yeah.
And you were just spent. It was like you'd run a marathon. And then the second time, because I've been telling you, dude, for years, that your music, your song, your voice, the message you got in that church is just fire. And you always kind of lean back when I say that.
Yeah, I still do.
This is going viral. This is going to be a hit.
Let's do it. Let's make a viral hit. We'll get it out there whenever it's right. Oh, yeah. Who's the one? Maybe.
I need the other guitar.
You ever notice his? Yeah. That dude's voice is up there.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, strong.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun group.
Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah. I love that song.
Very fun group to see.
And that
So,
that opening guitar lick,
yeah.
you can just get lost
Oh, yeah.
playing it over and over and over.
I think I knew how to play that at one point in time, but I've done lost it.
Can I give a couple of shout outs?
Yep.
I've neglected.
If I don't put this down,
Leave it there.
I'm going to be messing with it.
Let's see here. Give it a little bit.
I should play more often.
So
That's something that I thought about yesterday was 2024. Well, here's what I thought about. If I had put in the amount of time, real quick, and I'll let you get to that. If I'd put in the amount of time in 2020 or in 2023 that you have put in to guitar playing and the improvements that you have made, dang. So 2024 is it.
24.
Is it.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the guitar out of the case
Well, these are men of action I'm going to show you.
and play it. Cool.
For the listening audience, I'm holding up some photos for Mike. You can see them on the YouTube channel later. But you remember the Crash Course Academy, the seminars, the motorcycle, the rock and roll,
I remember it all.
and it had a logo.
Yep.
And the logo's on the Facebook page.
I got a T-shirt.
You got a T-shirt. Dwayne
Oh, man.
got a tattoo.
Dude, that is cool.
Dwayne got a tattoo of it.
Whoo. And not only, tap it, not only did he get a tattoo of it, he got a good tattoo
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Whoever did that is good.
Dwayne Wogelmuth rocks. It is a tattoo of the Crash Course Academy logo, Romans 12:2 banner, cross to cross, and it's on his looks like his upper right arm. And now puts me to shame. Now I gotta go get.
Now you got to get your whole entire back done right there. You can't just match it.
I can't match. I gotta.
No.
I gotta. Oh.
You can't tramp stamp it. It's got to go all the way up.
Really want them.
Oh,
Your alarm. Be like one of them prison tattoos.
yeah. Yeah. You know what you need, boy? Renewed.
Now, I'm not. I didn't write the details down here. This is just guy I know, guy out of Michigan, named by Colin Snyder. Mm-hmm. I've known him for a couple of years now. Just an ingenious human being. Remember when composites first came out?
I actually do, because I had a cousin who owned a composites business.
Right, being Wichita, air capital of the world, and as soon as composites became a thing, it's, people started trying to figure out how to make stuff out of it. Mm-hmm. He was, I think, 18, had a dream. Use composites to make wheels.
Here in Wichita?
That was his dream.
Well, then he would know my cousin. There's no doubt about it.
So, again, I'm going to, sorry, Colin, I'm going to kill the details, but 12, 13 years ago, composites, this new thing, maybe we can put them on airplanes, maybe we can put them in your cereal. Mm-hmm. He thought, I could make a wheel out of that.
Yeah.
And he spent the last 13, 14, 15 years chasing this dream and finally perfected everything, finally got it. So what? You got a wheel.
He reinvented
He
the wheel.
reinvented the wheel. What you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, how about Dodge? Not any Dodge. Dodge's final muscle car.
Yeah.
The Demon. You seen this thing?
Oh, I have.
You have? Mm-hmm. 1,100 horsepower. All the bells and whistles. This is their final run on a production muscle car. They're going out with a bang. Mm-hmm. And they got Collins wheels on them.
Dang.
And the blood, sweat, and tears this young man has gone through to get to that point.
That's bad to the bone.
I mean, this isn't just, hey, I got an idea.
Yep.
This is, how do you do it? How do you take the composite material and make it into a wheel that will withstand the rigors of a road? Get somebody to buy in on that, get somebody to give you factory space, get the engineers, get the production. How do you produce it? New machines, and then, coating it. You got to paint these things, and then you got to sell it.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy, and just the perseverance that he has shown, because I was there when they got Dodge, the crew building this last muscle car. They got them to look at the wheels, and they went out to a racetrack and did a test, and the wheel failed. And they're, what? And went and figured out what went wrong, and it wasn't their fault. It was somebody else's fault. So they ran the wheels, and Dodge said, they're not as good as ours, the ones we're going to use. Quick, quick, quick. And they went back and looked at the testing. They were comparing apples and oranges. So he calls them again and says, let's do this out. Let's do the test again, our dime. And then let's compare apples to apples on this thing. Said so many, it was so stupid. They're scientists, but they were mixing stuff up so much with what they were doing. They weren't able to actually get good results in a comparison. So when they compared it, identical circumstances, apple to apple. His wheel performed, and they said, we'll take your wheel. So suddenly it goes from no production to you got to come up with 10 million of these suckers.
Yeah.
And meet these deadlines, and then the whole just ramping up a factory to get these things up and out the door. And this one you grab off the shelf is the exact same one as he presented, at the test track.
And you got 9 months to do it.
Oh, and just the stress that, and this is the Super Bowl. His whole life.
This is the hit. This is writing the hit.
This is writing the hit.
Because when you first said that, I was thinking, for what? A wheelbarrow? Bicycle? You're making a wheel, composite wheel, for a dang muscle car.
So now the story
mass produced.
The story gets better because they go to the unveiling, and again, I don't know. I have a memory of a goldfish, but the CEO of Daimler Chrysler's whole, worldwide unit doing an unveiling of the car, and test driving it, and it's live streamed and there's a live audience, and then afterwards, Tim Kanicki, is that right? Anyway, the CEO takes questions, and and from the live stream, and then he takes questions from the studio audience. They're at the test track, and my guy, Colin, I got a question.
What kind of wheels are those?
No. How can I get one of those cars?
Yeah. Nice.
And he gives them the answer. Oh, you go down to your dealership, you sign up, So the production stuff's over. Everybody's kind of walking around. He walks over to the CEO and says, hey, how can I get one of these cars? He gives them the same answer. Colin says, you don't understand. How can I get one of these cars? And the CEO like, oh, well, we'll arrange it. So he and the president of his company, Lax, got 2 of the first 100. And
you have not.
I joked with him. I don't know the exact number of this one, but the serial number is on the dash.
Oh, sweet.
And it's like 82.
So
80.
cool.
Oh, my God. This is such a, can I say it on the air? Such a badass car.
With some badass wheels.
Look at those wheels.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Look at those wheels right there.
We have not because we think not.
Ask and ye shall receive. He has pursued this for his adult life. And there it is in his driveway. The dream.
Yeah.
The dream sitting in his driveway. He owns it. His wheels, he owns it. So
awesome. Congratulations, Colin.
One of the things we always kind of circle back to, because we try to give people something out of this nonsense as we kind of BS around.
Yep.
Just do it.
That's it.
You go. Why not? You can't steer a car that ain't moving, especially if it ain't got Colin's wheels on it.
That's right.
And now that this is done, what's next? McLaren. The sky's the limit.
Yep.
Sky's the limit.
Wow. And his company is right here in Wichita.
No. He started here in Wichita.
Okay, he's had to move on.
He had to move on. He built a company. He built it up. He got it all this ready to go. Lax bought him out, took him in because they saw the potential. They saw what he was doing. And he needed, bigger and better. And he went in with Lax. So no, dude is amazing. He's my hero.
Lax. How's that spelling?
Lacks.
Lax. Okay.
Yeah. Out of Michigan.
Okay.
Home of Dwight Yoakam. No. Where's Dwight Yoakam from? California? Bakersfield?
Probably so, yeah. In Bakersfield. Hold on a minute. I'm over here. It's just parched.
I put it out of reach.
I'm parched.
Preach.
There we go.
Preach.
There we go. Let's get it going on right there. This will be the opening of the song. Everybody, it'll get everybody's attention.
What?
What is that?
Is he in the bathroom?
Pour some coffee in me. Play a little diddly while I get this. Is how you start your day. You know, we're going to have a whole band in here one day. We're going to have a bigger studio.
Yeah.
We'll move it out there in the other room. They'll kick us in and out of break. Good.
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 I'm excited. I really think this can be a hit.
I think we've got a really good start. Now what's happening is, and I know it's the same with you, is I've got to get myself to a point to where I'm like fixated. Like now it's what I'm thinking about. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So as I'm sitting around, I'm always thinking, okay, what can be added in here? What line? What fits? I'm trying to feel my way right now through the chorus. I think the verses are, who knows? But I think they're fairly close to at least having the solid direction. But the chorus, still not quite feeling on that. And then I think we've got an opportunity to really hit a bridge that could be a lot of fun. So
When you threw that A in there, that hit it.
yeah, and you know, there's so many. So that's a 3-chord song.
Yeah.
You know how many 3-chord songs there are out there? With G, D, C9, and an A on occasion.
Well, when
Yeah.
and see that's the difference. You being a musician, and this is an intelligence. This is, some people can't do math. Mm-hmm. Some people can't
That'd be
do
me.
music. And you have the ability to listen to a song and move it from your ears through your brain, out your fingers, and then you have the capability of taking it one step further with your imagination to hear a song you're thinking, and then to move it into the guitar. Kind of like Roger. I mean,
Yeah.
you give Roger 3 chords. Roger, this song, just kind of sit it out. Play those 3 chords. He's over there busting
ain't
out
happening.
in a Van Halen solo,
Yep.
and it fits perfectly.
Yep.
And he's just eyes closed, leaning back, just
Yeah.
And
Oh, this last Sunday on one of the King of Glory, maybe? It was one of the worship songs. There was a part where he kind of stepped up front a little bit and just it was a worship moment
yeah,
through his guitar, and he just creamed it. It was amazing.
And I know he just thought of, I mean, he felt it. It just comes
Yeah.
through. It's not anything that he's
Here's
writing down and
here-
practicing.
Yeah, here's what's amazing about Mr. Roger is for a long, long time up there on the stage, he couldn't hear himself.
Really?
How do you
What?
play the guitar when you can't hear yourself? So he plays by feel, like you were just saying. He
Yeah.
plays by feel every bit as much as he plays by. So he can hear it, but he can't hear it. It's all in his mind.
Right.
And he knows where he's at on the neck. He knows the neighborhood he's supposed to be in. He knows, and he feels it. That's when you know you are a true musician. Another level. I got to get there.
Well, when you sent me the video with the, here, try to come up with something that goes with this.
Play a little something.
Play a little something that goes along with this. You know what I heard?
What'd you hear? That's what I sent, right? Oh. Oh, yeah. See? 3 chords
Three
long.
chords. You sent that. And I'm like, I kept trying to hit replay, and then you can't restart at the right spot, and then I recognized that.
So play that right there a little bit or something, Yeah. You cut that part out. Leave yours in. Mine was. So the lesson, really, the value of today, I believe, can be, if you choose it to be, that we can all up our expectations. There is more to be had. I said this earlier, and I felt it was almost brilliant, but you missed it. We have not because we think not. We think not. You've been saying, quit saying not.
Oh, you're right. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
We have not because we
Yes.
think
Yes.
not.
It's not just we have not because we ask not. We have not because we think not. And stop it. Cut it out. I was listening to a pastor, Miles Monroe. Familiar with him? Mm-mm. He's on a lot of these motivational deals
Sure.
that you actually sent me.
Well, it's not like I'm looking up their name or nothing.
And he said that the hardest project that there can possibly be is changing a mind,
Wow.
changing the way someone thinks.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
but here's the deal. It's 1,000% possible because Paul told us he got this from God, got this from Jesus. There is always a opportunity to be renewed, to be transformed with the renewing of how you think.
And if Dwayne were here, I'd have him flex.
Oh, baby, flex.
He's got it right there.
Yeah.
Romans 12:2.
Yep.
He said in the text, he said this has been a life-changing verse.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Really good. Just like this coffee.
Just like this coffee.
Is this the McCafe? You remember?
Crap. Hang on.
Are all the cameras on?
Okay, I'm back. About the 20th time I've been up and down the stairs today.
That's what you went running after?
I can never remember the name of it.
McCafe horchata latte. Horchata latte.
Tish saw our last episode and was like, it's horchata.
It's very good.
No, actually, she does not
Horchata.
speak like that. So
Yeah.
sorry, Tish. But no, she
I'll
told me
take
to
that.
tell you it's
Thank you
horchata.
so
And
much,
I'm like, I
Tish.
can't remember it.
Chase. Very good. Very good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for the podcast listening audience, some of this is cut out because Spotify does not like music.
Yeah. How much do you
So-
suppose is going to get cut?
The songs. So if you've been listening and then you hear us talk about a song, it's because I cut it out. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear how great it was, but the entire video will go up on the YouTube channel in which you can hear and see Mike playing.
All right, I'll quit.
No. I was going to ask if you wanted to give it one more full run. Check out that last chorus that you forgot the words to earlier.
I'm doing more than I planned on doing, but it's okay because it'll make it sound that much better when it's more developed. So I'm trying to figure the cadence right now because on the chorus, because what I have, and it's not called cadence. It's the rhythm of how the guitar is played and the words are sung. I'm just not technical enough to. But anyway, the chorus right now, it says, you can't believe everything you think. Like a wink from the dark side, the lies that you tell yourself keeping you on the brink. See, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
that's where you gotta
try to
hit.
spit out.
I mean, it's a lot for a person to take and hit pause on the cassette player
What did he just
and
say?
think about it.
Yeah. But keeping you on the brink of losing the one thing God made you to be, a co-heir with Jesus,
Boom.
your true identity. See, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. A new man in God's plan. Mind is changing, heart rearranging, the way I see everything. Thank you, Lord. A new man. A new song to sing. I think there's going to be some value to it as we continue to see people get on board with this idea that all of us have an opportunity to be renewed. Therefore you are hasn't gotten us very far. I think therefore I am a new man. I see tears in your eyes.
That's amazing stuff. That's just
what I love is that everything that we've talked about. Hopefully, what this is going to do is this is going to kind of put a song. You know, music is such a gift, but it kind of puts a kind of a foundation to think from. You know, and so. Yeah. I'm excited to be a part of the transformation.
What really, when I'm listening to you sing, when I'm listening to you play the guitar, it's you. It's communication. I'm just closing my eyes and I'm taking it all in. And what I'm hearing is everything you've ever talked about this last year on this podcast, on these videos. It's you, and this is the transformation you've been undergoing during the past 44 episodes as you challenge yourself to rethink, to renew your mind, to grow, and it's all coming through every single line. You know, I could point to a month in which that was something that came online for you. And so, yeah, it is literally a year's worth of podcast in a song. Yeah. Everything that you've kind of walked away from here with, shared with me, boom, right there.
Yeah. Well, and what's exciting is it's just getting started. Just getting started. Thank you, Jesus.
And thank you, Mike. Oh, my God. The audience is like me right now going, what do you mean it's not done? That's perfect. That's great right there.
Yeah, no, it's got a ways to go. But the foundation is laid.
Yeah.
Now we're building. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Well, we're going to wrap up.
Yep, real quick, though. I, again, appreciate the time and everything that you put into, like, these videos. The videos are awesome. All that little extra stuff that so it's like a active watching.
Sure.
You know, it's not just something that you're just kind of sitting there. But the things that are said, you'll throw a little extra something up, or little things we're doing, like when I was trying to actually get a cup of coffee, but I couldn't get my mouth to stop talking, and it's almost impossible to take a drink of coffee while you're talking. When will he actually drink? So it's good. I can tell you're having fun with it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Very cool.
So thank you guys for tuning in today. Mike is going to play us out. We're just these guys. Catch us on podcasts, wherever you get the podcast. More videos to come, and we'll see you. That is excellent.